Hey guys, it's Genevieve, and I am back with another art video. Today's video I am very excited to announce is something that I and a couple other artists have been working on for quite a while now. This video is in collaboration with the ABC Art Collab. You guys have known that I have worked with a couple different art groups in the past, and I'm really excited to be back again with these guys. I love doing collaborations with all these amazing artists, and I'm so incredibly excited to see what they have come up with. And before I get too far into the nitty-gritty of what the video is about, or what the collaboration is about, I'd like to take a moment to point out each and every artist who is taking part in this collaboration. So this time around, the artists featured in this collaboration are Confused Ginger, myself, Ellie Art X, Silver Filigree 3, Penholder Art, Lana Goes Art, Nazreen 13, Akatfel, Draw Art Lab, Weblight Dreams, Nessa Draws, Ashland's Art, and Lunar Sky Art. Like I said before, you guys should absolutely go check these guys out. They are amazing artists, and I am so incredibly excited to see what all of them have come up with. Guys, if you're watching this video, thanks so much for tuning in. I hope you like what I've made. I put a lot of work and effort into it, and I'm so excited to show you guys what I have. Alright, I'm going to stop rambling, and I'm going to get right into the video. So let's go. When I started working on this piece, I wanted to do something that was inspired by the character Eris, the goddess of Discourse, from the Dreamworks movie Sinbad and the Legend of the Seven Seas. If you haven't seen that yet, go watch it. It's really good, and I really enjoyed it. And the reason why I wanted to do something based off of that movie is because I've always, for as long as I can remember, been attracted to Eris's character design for a variety of different reasons that we're not going to get into at the present moment, but I've always found her character design coupled with her characterization to be very interesting. She's portrayed as being very sexy but not over-sexualized, very confident, almost bordering on arrogance, and she's just got this air of calm and in-control confidence. Like, even if things don't always go her way, there's always a chance that she can come back and just cause as much mayhem as possible on a later date. And I've just always enjoyed that movie for Eris, and that's kind of why I wanted to devote a piece to something similar to that. I ended up not going with nearly as much of a fan art characterization as more of just like an inspiration. In one of the thumbnails I did, I actually tried to make it look as close to Eris's actual movie design as possible, but then I decided to go for something different and kind of a bit more along the lines of my style in the final piece. And while I did take a great deal of inspiration from the feel that Eris gave me in the actual movie, ultimately I did end up making this somewhat of my own interpretation of both her character as well as her design. I wasn't particularly meticulous when it came to picking out my color palette. I knew I wanted to pick things that looked good together, and so I decided to make the background kind of just a culmination of warmer, duller colors, while Eris herself was made up of more brighter but cooler toned colors, which is why her skin is a bit on the pale, almost gray side. Her clothing is kind of a dark but dull green, and her magic is kind of the most, it's made up of the most bright set of colors, being lime green, yellow, like kind of an ochre, and a little bit of white, while the background is made up mostly of, warmer toned browns. The sky was kind of a light blue before I added the overlays and the dark clouds, and later on I add a mist effect to the background to kind of blur everything out and give it more of a, I guess, blurred effect, but it kind of just helped to make Eris pop out a lot more, because I felt that with how the background was towards the end of the piece, she just didn't stand out enough. So I decided to go through and add not only a light effect around her feet to kind of make it seem like she was actually standing on the ground and that her magic was reflecting off of the ground, but also that the background was a lot farther away than it looks right now, and it kind of made her stand out a lot more too because the background was more blurry while she was pretty much the only thing in focus. Overall, I am incredibly proud of this piece. I think this is the most proud I've ever been of a digital piece that I've ever done since starting to do digital art a little less than a year ago. I think I've learned a lot since the last collaboration, and honestly, it makes me really happy that I do these kinds of videos so that I can see just how far I've come in terms of my artistic process. And if you guys ever need proof that you do improve as an artist the more that you practice, go back and watch some of my older videos and you will see just how much better I have gotten over the past even 6 months, not even a year or 2 years, or since I've started making art videos on YouTube. So yeah, the more you work at it, the better you get, and as time passes, you start to like your art more and more. So yeah, that's pretty much all I've got for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you to Nazreen and Achat Fel for coming together and helping to organize this big collab. I have so much fun doing these things, and I can't wait to do even more in the future. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you check out all the links to all the other artists in the description box down below. And as always, I will see you all next time. Bye!